Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Flemington, where between episodes I got the 3rd star. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 3-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. Flemingtonians are a sophisticated breed, so it reflects well on you and your organisation that your hospital lives up to their lofty standards and fits into our most noble of towns. I hope you're able to spread civility as well as you're able to stop the spreading of germs. Yours frequently, Tarquin Foxbridge, and we've got some doubloons and kudosh. All I was doing was making sure that all my staff are happy with their pay, which is a terribly boring thing to watch, so I wasn't going to do it on the episode, but while doing it, I was just doing it between episodes before I came back, and yeah, it dinged over and we got that star. Oh, that one was alright. So, well, I'm going to finish what I've started. So here we are. There we go. I'm sure you're probably fine. Right, now. Animal magnetism. Yeah, just waiting to be able to do an animal magnetism emergency. That has popped up. I don't need to click on her. I can right click on her name and pick her up without having to go over to her. Now, we were going to look at all of this, and they are masses and masses of new patients. They are. So this is because we've got a lot of new people coming into the hospital. So it is worth building a new GP here. We currently have 3, 4, 5 GP offices. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GPs. So we are going to need a new GP. Not you. Possibly Marvin here, who we're going to pop in here and start him on his journey, and he will be a weak link in our GP pool for a little while, and when he's on duty it means that the GP, that office, won't perform very well and will probably get queues. So we're going to want to build him an office. This one. What was that? Okay, and there we are. What's wrong? What have I done? I've clearly done something to upset them. So pop that there. I think it'd be nice to get another Benny in here. So let's do that. Shall we swap these green ones out for the purple as well? There we go. Nice new Bennies. I've been asked if the different colour Bennies have different benefits, if they're more comfortable or anything like that, or more attractive. No, they are just colour variants. It's nothing in them. You can use any ones you want. It really doesn't matter. Right, so we pushed some people onto these other rooms, but I think we got away with it. Fantastic. Okay. And we'll see how that goes. We'll have to continue to train up the GPs to really understand how well that's doing. Shall we upgrade the extractor pan? There's no upgrades happening at the moment, so we might as well. She's working there, and she's in quite good nick, so I think we will get her this emergency. That will be fine. Now, a slight problem over here. A bit of a problem over here. it's hard to know the knock-on effect that this is going to have over here. At the moment, it seems that we could do with more GP offices over here, but training might just calm it down. Training sort of throughout really might just calm it down on these rooms. And I think improving machinery, more training, that is something that I would like to try before duplicating these rooms. I think that is something that I would like to do, to see if we can get them through the diagnostic process faster first. I'm not sure I want to build more GP rooms for this particular purpose just at the moment. I just want to try other options first. Yes, please. Okay, fine. Augustus. I don't like Augustus. And we've also got this situation where they get quite high and then they're sending them here. So sort of going through a diagnostic process a couple of times, aren't they? And it could just be that getting our diagnostic equipment and staff sorted might help alleviate just everything in this area. So that's something I would like to try. So they're going off to the pharmacy. Excellent. Excellent. How is this going? The machinery starting to feel it a little bit. They're in the process of repairing it. But she's alright, isn't she? Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. That's good. That's good. So we can see that they are pushing patients back from the GPs up there to here, which is not ideal. It's going to clog up the queues over here, which we don't want. All in the toilets. We only want new patients here. Interesting. We'll give it a go. Yes. So let's see here. Let's do a bunch of training. Because Marvin here is a big problem, and he is going to be doing a very poor job. And because he's going to be doing a very poor job, we're going to have a continued knock-on effect to all the GP offices and all these diagnostics. He's bad for us at the moment. He is bad. What we are going to do, just to encourage queues a little bit further, is train up a couple more. I'm wondering if it is worth taking on another low-level GP now as well, for the simple reason that we could get into a situation where we have so many GP offices that a GP goes on break and there's nobody to take their place, particularly while we're training and stuff like that as well. So we've got 2 GPs out at the moment because I'm doing training, but there's probably also breaks. No, all the GPs are working that aren't on training. We're lucky. But the more GPs that we have, having one spare is probably not going to be the best. You know, it's probably not the best next thing to upgrade, but there we are. I'm also wondering if we should be having more spare assistants. It's taken them a long time to get back from breaking things, isn't it? It doesn't take long for this to get too busy. They are doing it though, look. I suppose maybe I just caught it at a bad time with the breaks, perhaps. Look, they are.
Nurse wanted in fluid analysis.
Tricky old business. I'm wondering as well if it's worth us doing male and female toilets over here as well.
And was suggested by a loyal listener, Katie Bottle. Be
What do we
thankful for
think?
wisdom. It makes you wise enough to know what to be thankful for. Well, I'm thankful for that quote, Katie.
Not sure. Not sure. to be honest with you. Still trying to decide what's best. So you are low down for the old training. So let's get you there. I like to start from the bottom of the list. We could train in marketing. I suppose they don't need anything else at the moment. So I suppose we could. Marketing to enhance marketing skills. Just because there's no other work to be done on the assistants at the moment. Although, as I say, I haven't quite decided. I mean, we will get into news agents and gift shops and stuff like that when we start looking at layout a bit more. But that's probably not going to be happening in this particular playthrough because we have now reached our 3 stars. I'm just trying to get it to some form of normality over here. Working fairly okay. Yes, do you know, I do like the idea of getting this equipment over here upgraded. You know, and it might be worth, probably, mind you, by the time we come back we probably would have researched everything, so we might leave research on this particular one.
Training course completed.
We've got DNA. No, that's an injection one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I was about to say, why would we have DNA here? I always get that blood. Oh, and I always call it blood pudding as well. And it's not called blood pudding, but that one I always keep thinking it's for the DNA lab, but it's not. It's the injection room. It's definitely the injection room. Let's send them out. We actually have a new patient there. A little bit weird. Don't know what they're doing over there. Should we get some bennies down here? Think we will. Couple of bennies down. Had a lot of change around over here. I can't get that straight. Drive me nuts. There we go. Should see things start calming down. Let people get into a rhythm of the new layout. We should, as we start training people up and upgrading our machinery, things should just start running more and more smoothly. Yeah. So that was our nurse. We've got lots of nurse training outstanding. So you could do with some treatment training. Could anybody join you? No. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay. Now, I kind of like the idea of perhaps starting to make this a little bit nicer. You know, and do we see them ever use this? No, they just they stay there until their break. So I'm not sure at the moment what the point of this is. They don't satisfy their needs at all. They just sit there and work. You can't really deal with assistants and janitors' needs while they're on duty. Just can't do it.
I almost didn't show up for work today.
Oh, really, Harrison?
Then I remembered how much you'd all miss me.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Oh. That's nice. It feels like at some point we're probably going to need more than 2 assistants in this reception, which to me suggests that we should make the reception longer and have some down either side as well. I can see this being a thing that happens, right? I can see this being a thing that happens. Now, a nice way of decorating stuff. Well, do we need more toilets? Potentially. And yeah, another set of toilets probably isn't the worst idea, and doing something with this staff room is probably not the worst idea. Oh look, we've already run out of all of our training. He's still not ready, is he? Shall we cause some queues over here with psychiatry 4? We'll do that. Now, nurse training still going because I've made them walk across the whole place. No. Might as well. Now, what have we got going on here? Just Fred here, in need of some maintenance. Not too bad. We're pretty up to date with our training, and another way of looking at where we are with it. So we've trained in the last 12 months 12 staff. It says there's 19 staff ready for training. It's probably mostly nurses, I think. 15 staff promoted in the last 12 months. There's no staff ready for promotion. Interesting. And I think we are starting to see it just calm down. Just by upgrading, constantly upgrading and training, we are starting to see it improve. And if we were to go through meticulously and start decorating all of the rooms and making sure that all the corridors were nice and that the layout was better, because of course I've just slammed rooms down, you know, and making certain departments bigger so they can handle more. All that sort of stuff would continue to help. But that's something that we are going to be looking at doing when we return to all the hospitals in season 2 of 2 Point Hospital. For now, we are just getting the 3 stars. And I would say that we've done it for Flemington. We're there and we're starting to get new patients here as well, suggesting that we've got an overflow. They're starting to get a little bit mixed up again.
Calling nurse.
We don't want it. Pudding blood. There you go. That's what it's called. Don't really want that crossover. Yeah, it is happening. And it seems weird, doesn't it, that if they're being diagnosed over here and they've got these GP offices, they're being sent down here. But it's possibly because if a GP is out here or the queue is too big, maybe they're just deciding to send them.
I'll be keeping you company all through the night.
Oh yeah.
Playing the only records this station can afford. Might need to open a can of palpitation to keep me awake.
There it is. Pudding blood. A skin condition caused by dessert escaping into the bloodstream. An anti-pudding gel must be injected into the patient. Fantastic. Fantastic. Gotta love it. Right, so they got that upgraded. And there is sort of a fair amount of interest in upgrading and over here and doing all this sort of stuff, you know. And we could build a research department and research further upgrades for here, but I don't think that we will. I think we will just be interested in moving on, because I think it's getting better, right? I think we're sort of getting there, you know. I think we're sort of getting there. I think we're going to do masses and masses of look, Layla here is not the best, is she? We could probably do with getting her in some diagnostic 2 training. She's going to be a weak link over here. That's fine. We'll get it sorted. You could do with going on a break anyway.
Nurse required in injection room.
Doctor training here. It's about to end. Oh look, finally Marvin here is ready for his GP2 training. Fantastic. It is calming down. It is calming down. Probably do with repairing that and repairing this, but otherwise they are upgraded now, which is fantastic. You know, that's upgraded, that's upgraded, that's upgraded. Excellent. So by the time we return to this hospital, of course, we will have lots more upgrades for the hospital, and then they can get into upgrading all those machines as well. That'll be good. That will be good. Hello, welcome. And it is possible as well with all this land, if we find a flow that works and it is only taking up, say, sort of through the buildings or something like that, it could be that we'll repeat it down the other side so we can take on double the amount and really push this level up. So we'll have big reception GP area up here, big GP area down here, and then do everything around these buildings. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what we can pull out of it, but I am going to want to fill up my hospitals and push them to the highest levels that we can, which will be really, really challenging, but I think quite a lot of fun at the same time, if a bit of a headache. Oh look, we could train up some more. Oh look, they're all trained so far. Isn't that great? I think it's pretty great.
Fire test. Please pretend there's a fire.
Is there a fire though? No, just pretend there's fire. Okay. She makes me nervous. She makes me nervous. I like that this has been converted into a little car park. Because this was a bus station, wasn't it, with a car park and that. And they've built this building, but they've kept this as a little car park. I like that. It's nice. I like that very much indeed. Who could we train here? Maybe some more nurses. We've got diagnostic training going.
Training course completed.
Look, treatment 2. How many people could we do? Could we get into treatment 2 training? Ooh, look. Let's take them. There's quite a lot of treatment 2 training to do. Oh. Okay. We could do with getting a bit of a boost in psychiatry. Fantastic. Yeah, I think we've done well, peeps. I think we've done well. It's starting to work. It's starting to work. I think we're finding a good layout here through GP, further diagnostics, then the combos, the ones that diagnose and treat, and then finally treatment. We're sort of getting there, and you can see with the scattered GP offices as well, they should just sort of go around in a big circle. But what's nice is we do have this, so if they do get their diagnosis from here and they need treatment, they can just come down here. But everything's also quite close to the helipads. It's nice. And then keeping all this out of the way. To speed up training, we could pick them up and shove them into the training rooms so they don't have to walk straight across the hospital. But there we are. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. But it does apply pressure to the hospital, making them cross like this. Could we get any ward management training going? I kind of like the idea of getting some ward management training going, but I think that might take out... Oh, why has he got injection training? Did I do something wrong there? I might have done. There we go. We'll do that. It's possibly... Are they both off of here? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, it'd be really, really nice coming back to the hospitals and decorating them all, making them all really, really nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, sorry. I've applied pressure to you by doing lots of training. I apologise.
Assistant to marketing.
Shall we pull this over? Because we can, of course. And just do that. That might be nice. And we've probably missed... It's probably quite cold here now. No, it's not too bad. We'll pop this here. And it just gets a bit chilly, doesn't it, in this area? But it's a bit weird to just put a radiator in the middle like that. But that's, I think, what we'll do. Lots of people do walk through this area, don't they? And something might be nice... is swapping these out It's an easy thing to do right now, and it just helps increase happiness. And it's just right here, and it's easy to do.
Training course
So
complete.
let's do it.
Class dismissed.
You know, it's not too bad, is it? Might stick some here as well. Not too bad. Seems fairly calm. Max Tart. Lightheadedness. All of a sudden we have lightheadedness. Yeah, and because of our crazy slapdash layout here, we don't actually have anywhere.
Point County are down to Jumbo Corp. Then again, I'm not saying they're not. But hey,
Unless
what do
we
I know? I'm just the guy who puts on
did
records,
some
right?
ramming over here.
Like this risky little number.
Do some ramming. No. Just try and squeeze a few bits in. Just a mild bit of ramming, and then we can take that emergency on. Do you know what I mean? It's alright. Okay. Let's put a Benny here.
Janitorial to main fluid accelerator.
And I think we might pop one there. I think it's the first time I've ever had any lightheaded here. It's interesting. But we need to put it, or we want to put it, quite close to Pan's. Because, of course,
We're sorry for the litter.
same doctor is going to use both rooms. That's the only reason for it, really. Let's pop that there. Pop this here. Okay. And then it'll be Lucy here. Does both. So if we pick her up and let her have a bit of a break, because she's a bit low. She's a little bit low, is our Lucy. Oh look, and we could, and it would help increase staff happiness. I mean, eventually we'll come back and we will make all this lovely. But while we're here, why not? There we go. So I'm going to pop that there, accept this in, and then we can start upgrading this machine as well. We could do all the upgrades beforehand, but hey, let's just get that. Oh, she's gone over to the Pan's lab. But we have an emergency coming in. We have an emergency coming in. What are you doing? This looks like it's cold. Oh no, we do have a radiator.
Would an assistant please go to marketing?
While we're waiting for them. So here they all are. She's mucking around in here.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
Okay. Pop her in there.
Moose juice. The healthiest drink on the market. Wow. Only the finest organic mooses.
So, yeah, I would probably recommend trying to get at least one upgrade on the machine before handling the emergency. But we're running out of time for the episode, so we just want to try and get it done. see, without it upgraded and her with treatment too, how many of them we can actually cure. Will be interesting. Yeah, lightheadedness. It's weird that it's not come up at all this entire level, and all of a sudden we got this emergency.
Yearly review imminent.
Oh, should we check it out? Where are we with this? We've been getting these ones quite consistently, haven't we? And we don't do any research. And we could try not to kill people. Well, we've been working on it. We've been upgrading a lot of machines. But I haven't been meticulous about it. If I'm honest. We know, Mr. Crank. What? Why has he come over here?
Doctor needed in psychiatry.
Oh, so he's gone on break and he's decided to come over here for those snacks. That's interesting. So, yeah, we probably could do with some snacks machines over here. Even if it's just the staff using them. I hate that. Should we put them in?
Nurse wanted in cardiology.
Yeah, psychiatrist just came running over for some jumbo nuts. How's she doing? She's doing well. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Excellent.
Doctor to Pan's lab, please.
3 for 3. She's doing a great job. Doing a great job. Oh no. Oh no, she killed one. Oh no, we failed one. She's got them. Got them. Deary me. Yes, please do come along because you always seem to really like this hospital and then you always give us double the amount that you say you plan to. One more.
Janitor to repair.
And that was a cure as well. This is pretty good. I mean, out of 6 so far, she's cured 5 of them with no upgrades and she's on training too.
VIP visiting the
Pretty
hospital.
good, right? It's pretty good. I think so. I think somebody is coming to repair this machine because she has sat down. Let's have a look. Let's pause this a minute because we're running out of time. Damn it. I was thinking we'll pause it. We'll find out who out of the staff is coming to repair it. There they are. Naomi Compost. And I was going to stop her from doing it. But no, too late. We ran out of time. Never mind. Never mind. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's actually running pretty well now. We've got through the bumpy patches and training's been going smoothly, and I think we've got a nice flow going through the hospital, and it'll be really great coming back in the next series and just making this hospital the absolute best it can be. But for now, I think we're going to say goodbye to Flemington and move on to a new hospital. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my SHIZWAH. See you next time, peeps.